But do you think artificial intelligence is putting their hands everywhere? How you see the future?
So, okay, I love reading history and economics and history as well. I really love reading those things. See, it looks like a big thing. It is a big thing, of course, when you look at in a 5-year time span. But horizon, if you extend the horizon, okay, these kind of revolutions happened before also. Hey, electricity was a revolution when it started. Steam engine was a revolution when industrialization started. Internet was a revolution when it started. This is also one of the other revolutions. But the biggest change between this and before is industrial revolution started in Britain and it got mastered in Britain and then it spread across in a century to the whole world. Internet started somewhere in US and slowly it spread across. LLM, it's like a one shot on November 23rd, 2022, GPT, it carpet bombed the whole world. So everybody got exposed to a phenomenal capability at the same time. That is why you're seeing that everybody is able to find a use case to see the magic, right? That is why it's feeling, that's why you feel that it's touching every place. No, it is not touching everything. Everybody is using it to touch in their own worlds. So a writer is want to write in a better way. A screenplayer who's writing a screenplay is writing it. An entrepreneur wants to put his own marketing pitch kind of a thing, right? So this is like an electricity again. So electricity is a general purpose. Electricity as it is doesn't sell. It's the appliance that you use that sells. Think of the way you think of AI right now is like an electricity or like a petrol.
Oh yeah.
Petrol doesn't move. So now what we are trying to build is like, hey, Airbnb, the founder, Brian Chesky, he uses a very interesting metaphor for the AI and he says now AI and LLMs are all large language models, with GPT is one, are like highways. So they just gave us the highway. Now we as entrepreneurs are just building cars or lorries or machines to take
them,
people from here to there. I'm choosing marketing as a problem. Somebody else may choose coding as a problem. Somebody else may choose a content generation as a problem. But it is enabling us across. And which is phenomenal. See, what people are thinking it as a job loss from a parameter. No, it also unleashes you to do more things.
More things, okay.
Yeah, and that is important, right? See, I was reading this in a book yesterday. Software employees, why do they get paid a lot?
Yeah.
To really understand why do they get paid. Because software employees or software engineers, they are helping people to talk. They are talking to the computer in computer's language, and then enabling people to do the job. So it's a computer. You can't talk to it directly. It needs in its own language. So now software employees came in between, and they understood what you want, and they programmed it, and they gave you a input button. So that is why their value is extremely high, not because of what they have read, it's because of you couldn't do it. Now LLMs,
you can speak to the computer.
Now it entirely flipped. So now you speak in your language, it will try to understand your language and generate. So what happened there? Then I'm not limited or blocked by developers to build what I want to build. Now you can say, I'm trying to build this website with this particular color and with this particular genre and this particular thing in your own language, and it is created. Then 1,000 flowers will bloom.
True. So how it's working? What's your model or strategies? If we talk about the marketing using for artificial intelligence, how long have you been started like
so this? This is my 9th month.
9th month. How it's going?
So far, very good. I'll give you some numbers. So we are still in stealth mode. We started launching from last month the product. We have around 82 companies who are waiting.
Okay.
They're in our wait list, saying that, hey, when are you going to give us?
And then you'll market us.
When are you going to enable us? And we are kind of saying that, wait, what we have built is becoming way bigger than what we thought.
Okay.
We need to look at this thing because we thought it would do this, it will solve this problem, but it is solving an entirely bigger problem. Then a bit of adjustments here and there will help you guys solve in a very bigger way. But now that is a very good problem to have, by the way. When people are asking you, give me your product, that is a very good high.
Motivation also.
Good motivation. So what we are trying to do is like we selected a set of 6 or 7 companies and make it as our first cohort. and we are working with them together to build the product together. So what we do is like for any company, so they can just come with an
Any
idea.
company with any background.
Any background, doesn't matter. Or even if you don't have a product, if you have an idea,
That also you can sell.
you just put an idea in our product. In 2 minutes, we will give you an 18-page business analysis about that idea.
How it gonna work? What
Will
will
it
you do?
work? Will it not work? Who should be your ideal customer? What are the channels that your ideal? So basically, that is what a human should do once they market research.
They do Reiki and all that
Reiki and
stuff.
all. No? Now, LLMs, large language models with Rava's power, we are doing it for them instantly. What does that mean? I compress the time of research and validation from a month to 2 minutes. That means I can validate more ideas.
So suppose if I have one idea, okay, I wanted to start this business.
Sure. It will critique you.
Where we need to go,
Correct.
what I need
Correct.
to do, what kind of investments,
Absolutely.
everything will be in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you get a PDF.
I think Maggie noodle.
you get a PDF to literally say. So if you go to a consultant,
And you'll get a clarity also whether should I go it or not.
That is the whole point. See, the whole point is not to execute what we have given. The whole point is for you to think that, hey, is this the valid thing?
I'm thinking and
You're
going
thinking, and if you don't like it, next move on. See, because 2 minutes is your cost, no?
Yeah.
So you don't have to go out to figure it out. You can self-figure it out, and then you tune it. So we are like a co-pilot. We're not a
Okay.
pilot.
Yeah.
We're a co-pilot. Most of the companies, the mistake that they're trying to do in this AI world is like, they're trying to become the pilot. Hey, आप बैठो मैं करूँगा आपके लिए. That is the problem. We cannot do your job. We will enable you to do the job. When you start playing that partnership, you are on the driving seat. I'm just enabling it.
Okay.
So it is still your idea. Okay, I'm just giving you a different lens. So that is planning. Then we give you a proper content marketing strategy, another 25-page. This is proper practical. Basically, hey, you directly go to Facebook. If this idea is more of a business idea, then B2B, then it is LinkedIn is your channel. So we directly tell you, hey, LinkedIn, these 5 posts, just copy paste and put it. So your uptime is in minutes. You don't have to wait for a long time.
Long time.
And then you can start iterating. How many impressions did they get? So what we're trying to do is we're compressing the time and we are becoming that virtual chief marketing officer that person cannot afford and does not know how to do. So we are trying to play that role. And what it does is like at the end of the day, see what we humans, at times the problem is not in the solution, the problem is in the question. If you don't ask the right question, you don't get the right answer. And when you're in a startup, there are too many unknowns. You don't know what you don't know. So where we are very passionate about is at this stage, when they're still at an idea stage, hey, these are all the 7 other angles that you need to look.
So you're giving a consultancy also in 2 minutes.
Exactly. So
marketing also. What about the digital part? There are so many, we are seeing, digital creators, they're just coming like this and there is a big boom is happening.
So these are all there are spray and pray way of doing things. You just spray something and you pray. People will come. That is, the world is doing in that way. But marketing is a very methodical and a structured workflow. So you have to figure out what is the problem that you're trying to solve. Who are you trying to solve it? Where are these people? You need to understand where these people are. And then go and do your dance there about your products. It's a marketplace. Yeah. LinkedIn is a marketplace. Facebook is a marketplace for sellers who are selling something to you. You can't just go post a post and say people will come. You have to post a post in such, if you're targeting Neha, you have to understand about Neha a bit more and you have to personalize the post that you're posting so that it connects to Neha, then it's all about myself, me, myself.
Yes.
Only then at least Neha will stare at you. It's not that she's gonna buy your product. But that staring, slowly, the more you keep on doing it, it converts to a
True.
So there's a planning aspect that we help. So that's your strategy. There is your content creation. The aspect where we help you create content digitally. Content also. So, and then we help you automate this process of creating content. I'm happy to give examples, but I'm just giving you the framework. Why am I saying it's a methodical thing is, the Kiran who was working in previous company, he didn't know that for you to get revenues, there's a build. You need to build product. You need to sell product. You need to deliver product. So I was only focusing on building and delivering, and I was not focusing on selling. So this time I'm very methodical. Hey, building is one, but even in selling,
same is happen in YouTube channels digitally. You create a lot of content, but it has to push by all the engineers, like the experts.
Right, exactly.
So that work has done by artificial
intelligence.
So YouTube people will be benefited, or anybody like
anybody who has created. See, when I said Rava is in voice,
how they need to get connected? Like
it's all so there's something called PLG, product led growth based company. So it's as good as like you come, you yourself can create all the pieces. You don't need us to help you.
Okay.
So like when you have a Gmail, you never called Gmail call center to say your product is working or not. Right? But it's a big product. Billion people are using it.
Yeah.
So we are building a product in such a way that we are taking so much extra care in the UI UX aspect of it, where a layman, a very regular
person,
common man can also go through the whole steps, where they should. Most of the time, it's the fear of not knowing what marketing is. That is the problem.
Yes.
Marketing is not that difficult if you get to the first principles.
No, in every company, marketing.
They make it.
The team is there. There is always a segment, marketing department.
But that is why not many people are venturing into these things. Right now, what people like us, we're simplifying it for you.
Okay.
And we're leveraging AI to make it friendlier to you. Where we do the heavy work, heavy lifting, and you just come and follow the steps. So you create the content, we automate it for you. So you give your idea once, and we will do all the distribution.
So basically, when all the companies, they always have a marketing department. They'll go and get the revenue, salaries wahi se aayega.
Yes.
So I mean, instead of hiring people, they give you the project. This is our company.
And
you do the marketing. We want the revenue.
Absolutely. And we
so
do
there
it
will
in
be a
one
coordination. What you wanted as a content, or how you something. What kind of coordination goes?
So the way again, let's understand the industry structure, so it becomes easy for you to fit it. So yes, as you said, a company has a marketing department.
Yeah.
And why did it become a separate department? Is because builders we are building and we are not creative. We need somebody to come and do the creativity part. And that is a separate organization. And I can't afford a lot of marketing teams. That's why I put a small amount of budget, and I want them to help me get the. But so this is the same programmer problem that I told. So now everything was in the creators because these guys didn't have creativity. But not every company can afford a marketing team. Think about it. So
mostly they'll have it because
I'm talking about startups and mid-sized companies, right?
Smaller.
So when you look at
they have to do everything.
Exactly. This building. So there are around 350 or 400 companies. I'm very confident that 90% of the companies don't have a marketing person yet.
Professional.
That because they're busy building it, the first premise, right? What they do, they outsource it to a digital marketing agency because that's the maximum that they can do. Because the industry is structured that way, hey, you give me 40,000 rupees, I will do two blog posts, two media posts.
Like an agency do it for the print people,
do it, right?
And they
Correct.
have.
Now what we are doing is we are disrupting the agency model. And then putting it in a box here, where agency comes and says that we will do 2 blog posts per month. Now here it's a computer, it's a more smarter computer which understood you more. You do it every day in real time.
Okay.